Hello, my dear students. Hope you all are fine. Hope you had a great summer break and you all must have done your projects well because, as you all know it very well, that this time there will be no UTs and you'll be getting your marks on your projects only. Okay, so let's continue with the next chapter after a break, after a long summer break. So let's start with the chapter number 1 of algebra, that is fundamental concepts. Okay, you are very well aware with the basic terms like literals and constants. So let's have a quick recap of these two terms. What are literals? Literals are nothing, just the symbol which we use to represent an unspecified number. For example, normally we use small alphabets like X or A or R. They are called literals because they don't have a specific value. They change the value based on the constants they are fixed with. Now comes to constants. What are constants? Constants are numbers like -2, 5, 1/2. They all have a specific value. So they are called constants and they are called variables because literals and also variables because they vary along with the constants. For example, if I am writing 2x and the value of x here is, suppose the value of x here is 3. So the value of this 2x term will be 2 into x or 2 into 3. That means 6. Okay. So that is why they are called literals or variables. Okay. Now let's move on to the next topic, powers of a literal. Suppose let's take a literal, any variable x. Okay. It has a power 4. It means x is multiplied itself 4 times. Okay. Then it has become x to the power of 4. Here x is called base and index is 4. Okay. We can have lots of other things like x 8. What does it mean? X is multiplied itself 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So what is the base? The base is x and the index is 8. Now let's start with algebraic expressions. What are algebraic expressions? It is the combination of numbers and variables resulting from the operation of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So let's discuss them in the form of the questions. Let's start with the first question. Express the following using algebraic symbols. Now here we have to just make them and convert them into an algebraic expressions. How? Let's see. Sum of a and 10. Sum we all know means addition. So sum of a and 10 will be a plus 10. This is your answer. Simple. Okay. Next, sum of b and b. B and b will be b plus b. This is the answer. It is also like term. They both are same, which we will discuss in this chapter later on. So you can write down b plus b also, or because they are like term, we can write down 2b also. Okay. Next is 10 added to r. Now here what happens? Lot of students, what they do, they just get confused. 10, they write down 10 plus r. They sometimes write down r plus 10. So you have to just understand what the question is saying. The question is saying 10 is added to r. 10 is added to 30. So 30 plus 10. Okay. So here the answer will be r plus 10. Okay. Next one. X subtracted from 20. Here we are taking some number from 20. So 20 minus x. Don't write down x minus 20. That will be wrong. Okay. These are the minute things which you all have to take care during these questions. Next, p reduced by 30. P is there, which is reduced now by 30. So p minus 30. Okay. 45 decreased by m. Let m be 10. So 45 is decreased by 10. So the answer will be how much? 45 minus 10. No? So 45 minus m. Okay. 2/3 of x. Of we know multiply. So let's write down here 2/3 of x. Of means multiply. Okay. X divided by 15. Simple. X divided by 15. Next is, actually 9th I have done first and 8th I am doing after that. Okay. 1/3 of x multiplied by y. 1/3 of x means multiply with x, also multiplied by y. You can write down it like this also, and since we all know 1, there is no need to write 1, so we can also write down xy upon 3. Okay. 10th part, quotient of y divided by 10. What is quotient? Quotient is answer of division. So simple as that, y divided by 10. Okay, clear? Now let's do the next question. Question number 2. Convert the following verbal expressions into algebraic expressions. Again, we have to convert them into algebraic expressions. Algebraic expressions means any term containing the constants and also the variable. Okay, let's start. 5 more than twice the number x. First, let's write down twice the number x. Twice the number means multiply by 2. So twice the number x means 2x. How much more? 5 more. This is your algebraic expression in this case. Next one. Sum of x and minus 15 divided by 7. Okay, bhai, let's see. Sum means plus. So x plus minus 15. And what we have to do here? We have to divide it by 7. Either write down like this, or let's open the bracket, plus minus integers. What will be there? Negative or positive. It is unlike, so it will be negative. So plus minus will be minus. So x minus 15 upon 7 divided by 7. Both the answers are correct. Next question. Difference of a and 15 divided by 3. Simple as that. Let's continue this. A minus 15. This is difference of a and 15, and this is divided by 3. Okay. Last one. I'm not doing all the parts because they all are quite similar. So I'm doing the selective ones. Twice the sum of z and minus 16. Twice means multiply by 2. Both the terms, because it is saying in the question. So let's have a bracket, because this 2 will be multiplied by both the terms, z also and minus 16 also. Now the sum of z. Let's have this bracket. Z plus minus 16. Either write down like this, or we can also have only one sign inside, plus minus minus. So we can also have it like this, 2z minus 16. Why minus 16? Because plus minus will make a negative sign. Okay. Now question number 3. Again we have to express it. Let's express them. First question. 10 kg lighter than x kg. Lighter means it will be halka in weight. Kam hoga weight. Kam hoga matlab if the weight is 75 kg, 10 kg lighter will be 65 kgs, isn't it? So it means we'll subtract it. How to write it? 10 kgs lighter than x kg. So the answer will be x minus 10 kgs. Okay. Again the similar question. 50 centimeter shorter than L centimeter. Shorter means again the height will be less. How much is the height? L. Now how much shorter? 50 centimeter. Okay. Clear? Next. Rupees 5 more than x. Don't get confused what to write first, what to write second. You have to understand the question, what the question is saying. Rupees 5 more than x. Okay. Let's see, I have 10 rupees. I got 5 rupees more. So now how much money I have? 10 plus 5, 15, isn't it? So write down like this. Rupees x plus 5. Okay. Next question is saying 5 degrees colder than T degrees. What happens when it is colder? The temperature goes down or up? It goes down. So it means we will subtract here. 5 degrees colder than T degrees. So the equation will be now T degrees Celsius minus 5 degrees Celsius. You can write down it like this also. T minus 5 degrees Celsius. Both are similar. Both are same. Okay. Next one. Next question is saying 15 years younger than x years. Younger means age is less, age come hai. So again subtraction. Again the same thing. 15 years younger than x years. So here it will be x minus 15 years. Okay. Last question in this part. 7 degrees Fahrenheit warmer than T degree Fahrenheit. Warmer में what happens? The temperature goes up. गर्मी बढ़ती है तो temperature भी बढ़ता है. Okay. So warmer में we will add it. So 7 degree Fahrenheit warmer than T degree Fahrenheit. So T degree Fahrenheit plus 7 degree Fahrenheit, or you can write down like this also. T plus 7 degree Fahrenheit. Okay. Now next question we have to express again into algebraic expression, but little bit different. We have to just assume something here. Let's start with the first question. Here we have to take the variable as n. It's given in the question. Sum of two consecutive odd integers. What are odd integers? Tell me. Odd integers are number 1 and 3, 7 and 9. So if you remember, there is a gap of 2 numbers in between. So let the first number be n. What will be the second number? Whatever is the first number plus 2, isn't it? If it is the first odd number is 3, the second odd number will be 3 plus 2, 5, isn't it? So here we have to take them as n. So if the first number is n, the second number will be n plus 2. Now the question is saying to add them both, sum of two consecutive odd integer. So we will write down the answer as n plus 2. Simple as that. You don't have to do anything else. Okay. Similarly, the next question, sum of three consecutive integers. What are consecutive integers? It means the number which comes after the number, like 7, 8 and 9. They all are consecutive integers. After 7, 8 and after it 9. So it means we are adding 1 in each of the number. So let's have the first number as n. Next will be n plus 1. And the next will be n plus 2. You want to see how? Let's take 7. First n is 7. What will be next consecutive number? 8. So n plus 1 means 7 plus 1, 8. The next will be 9. So 7 plus 2, 9. So 7, 8, 9. These are the three consecutive number. Now n plus 1, n plus 2. Now we have to add them. N plus second consecutive number plus third consecutive number. This is your answer. Okay. Next one. Sum of three consecutive odd integers. What are odd integers? You all know it very well. Having a gap of 2. Like first odd integer is 3 suppose. So next will be 5. So 3 plus 2 is 5. Okay. So let's have the first odd integer as n. Next will be n plus 2. The third will be n plus 4. How you want to see? Okay, let's take the first odd integer 3. What is the next odd? 3 plus 2. That will be 5. What will be next odd? We'll look at the first n. 3 plus 4, 7. Isn't it? So n plus 2, n plus 4. We have got all three consecutive odd integers. Now we'll add it. So n plus n plus 2 plus n plus 4. This is your answer. The next question is saying twice the sum of 4 consecutive even integers. Okay, let's take the first even integer as 2. So what will be the next? It will be 4. After that 6 and after that 8. Okay, so we have taken first as 2, next as 4, next as 6 and next as 8. To take 4 consecutive even integer. Now let's elaborate it. Let's take n. Next will be n plus 2. Next will be n plus 4. Next will be n plus 6. Isn't it? 2. 2 plus 2, 4. 2 plus 4, 6. 2 plus 6, 8. Now we will add all. N plus 2 plus n plus 4 plus n plus 6. Got it? This is the most easy question now which we are going to do it. Number 5th question. Express the following products as powers and also indicate them into base and index. We can see there is a variable. Okay. So how much time it is multiplying by itself? 3 times. So the answer here will be A, power will be 3. What is the base? Base is the number itself. What is the index? Index is the power. Got the answer? Next, x. X is multiplying itself 4 times. So x power will be 4, base will be x and index will be 4. Easy. Next question. We have to answer the following questions using the given expression. First question is saying, what is the number of terms in the expression? Let's see how many terms are there. Terms means carrying both the variables and constant. How many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Minus 4 is also a term. Though it does not have a constant, a variable, but it has a constant, so it is also a term. So how many terms we have? We have 7 terms. Okay. And what are the terms? Simple. Just write down. 5x cube, first term. 6x square y, second term. 9xy square, third term. 10xy, fourth term. Similarly, write down all the terms. The last term will be minus 4. Why minus 4? Because it is the term. Don't look at the, you have to also look at the sign also. Like after 10xy it will be, next term will be 6x. After that it will be minus 5. After that it will be minus 4. So simply write down all the terms by putting the commas along with their sign. Okay, like we have written here minus 4 also. So minus 4 also is a term. Okay, last question, third question is saying which is the constant term. If you look into this question, every term has a variable. Okay, only minus 4 is a term which has no variable. So it means this is the constant term. The answer is minus 4. Okay. Now comes coefficient. Coefficient I have not told you right now. So let's discuss first what is coefficient. The term is here 9xy square. 9xy square. We have to find first the coefficient of y square and the coefficient of xy. Coefficient means just remove this number, this term, where this variable from this term, and write down the remaining thing. If we will remove y square from it, what will be remaining? 9x. This is your answer. Here we have to remove x and 1 y. We are having 2 y's, but we have to only remove 1 y. So it will be 9y. Are you getting? See how? 9xy square means 9 multiply with x, multiply with y, multiply with y. 2 times y we are multiplying, then only it is becoming 9xy square. So here we have to remove 1x and 1y. We have removed 1x and we have removed 1y. What is left? 9 into y, 9y. Okay. Next question. We have to identify whether it is monomials, binomials or trinomials. Mono means single term. Bi means 2 terms. Tri means 3 terms. So let's see the first question. It has 2 terms, 2x and 3y. So this is binomial. 3m, only 1 term, so mono. This is also 1 term. How? A upon b. Single term, okay? So this is also mono. This is 2 terms, bi, 1 term, 2 term, 3 term. So this is tri. Okay? This question you can do in book also if you want. No need to do in the copy. This is very simple question. Okay, we have discussed about the coefficient in the previous question. Same question is question number 8. Let's discuss that. The term is minus 6ab square c. It means we are multiplying minus 6 with a, with 2 b's and 1 c. Isn't it? Let's keep this in mind. Now first question. Let's see which terms are missing from this. Do we have 6? Yes. Do we have a? Yes. Do we have 2b? Yes. Do we have c? Yes. So what is missing? Nothing. Yes. Here one thing is missing and the thing is minus 1. Because nothing is missing means 1 is missing. Okay. So our answer is minus 1. Next, a, b, c square. If we will remove a, b square and c, what will be remaining here? Only minus 6. Next, if we will remove a, what will be left? Minus 6 b square c. If we will remove b square, what will be left? Minus 6 c. If we will remove c, it will be minus 6 ab square. If we will remove a, b and c, it means 1a, 1b, 1c. 1a, 1b, 1c. What will be left? Minus 6. If we are cutting 1a, 1a, 1b, 1b and 1c. So what are left? Minus 6 is left and b is left. So the answer is minus 6b. Okay, very easy it is. Next we are going to discuss about the like and unlike terms. Like terms which have the same variables, unlike terms which have different variables. First question. It has x, it has y, not similar, so unlike term. Here it is xy, it is also xy, like term. AB, but also c. It has no c, so not like, unlike terms. Okay. Next question is identify the polynomial and mention their degrees. First let's understand what is polynomial. It is nothing but the literal factors which have the positive sign are called polynomial. Okay. They should not be in fractional form. This you have to see. And only we have to look at x. We don't go for any other term. We only take x here. We don't take a, we don't take b, we don't take y. We only take here x. So now let's see whether they all are polynomial or not and what are the degrees. Degrees means the power which it is having. Okay. So let's start with the first question. First question, I told you if it is in fractional form and the variable is the denominator, it is not a polynomial. So this is not a polynomial. Okay. Let's come to second. Yes, they are polynomial because every variable has a positive power. This is a polynomial. What is the degree? The highest power is the degree. So the degree is 2. Okay. Again, this is not a polynomial because the variable is in denominator. So this is not a polynomial. Again, this is a polynomial because the variable has a positive power. So it is a polynomial. And what is the degree? The highest degree is 6. So this is how you will do the 10th question. Now let's move on to the 11th question, the last question of this exercise and this chapter also. Here we have to take the variable as the given value. Here the value of a is 4. Now we have to find the value of the whole equation, whole term. It is saying a square plus 4a minus 3. Now wherever we have a, what we will do? We will put the value of a, that is 4. A square means a into a. 4a means 4 into a minus 3. Isn't it? Now let's take the value of a. 4 into 4 plus 4 into a means 4 minus 3. 4 4s are 16 plus again 4 4s are 16 minus 3. Now according to BODMAS, we'll add it first. 16 plus 16, 32 minus 3. The answer is 29. Okay. So do this chapter in copy. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box. Okay. Take care. God bless.